Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another Wrath of Rakshasa construction update. Today's update just going to be a very quick one. I just wanted to get you some shots of what the drop looks like, knowing that it had gone up. Please remember to make sure you follow, subscribe, turn on your notifications, share, hit the like button, do all that stuff, please. It helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And just another reminder that all footage is captured outside of the park property using the zoom feature on my drone. Six Flags Great America is a no drone zone, so do not fly in or around the property without the proper permission. And getting right into things, what a beautiful sight we see. The drop is complete. So the next piece that will attach to that drop is the holding brake. And then a small, slight little piece that will attach to the rest of the lift hill that then levels out to the flat part, and then the piece in between that where you coast, which will be a couple pieces that will be attached. And then there's two more giant supports that will support that area of the lift hill. So we are well on our way to having this lift hill and drop fully complete, which should be done, I'm guessing, next week. You can see from looking at the site that there's no other pieces on site right now, whether it be the supports or pieces of track. So as of right now, today they're probably just finishing up. It looks like there's work going on. Obviously, I see lots of stuff going on, but nothing with lifting pieces of track and supports into place, which has kind of been how they've been working. So they get a big section of something done, and then the next day it's minor stuff that they're working on that wraps up that stuff. So like making sure all the bolts are tightened and all that stuff. You can see there is a lift there. And the cranes that were holding the pieces, like I had said in yesterday's video, obviously have been removed because now that is supported fully by the drop. I didn't go too high today. It was another very windy day. It wasn't supposed to be as windy today in the forecast that I looked at yesterday. So I was having some more issues with the drone, but I stayed pretty low because I wanted to get a better straight on look on, like you're seeing here in the video, on what it's gonna look like, and snap some pictures of this from the drone. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see those pictures that I posted. That's just at Chicago Coaster Guy if you want to follow me on there. But really great to see this complete. You can definitely see that slight curvature in that 96-degree drop. And for those of you that have been on Iron Menace at Dorney, that is 95 degrees. And then for those of you more commonly, I would think that more of you would have ridden Maverick at Cedar Point, which is also a 95-degree drop. So it kind of gives you an idea on the feeling, if you've been on it, on what that's gonna feel like. You will definitely get a pop out of your seat in this drop, being you're going just beyond vertical. It won't be as extreme as Maverick. Obviously Maverick is a launched coaster, so it's launched up the lift hill and then crests over that hill a lot faster than a dive coaster obviously will, since there's a holding brake. And somebody had asked me how long they hold you up there. Well, in all reality, you never stop completely on a dive coaster, and everyone thinks you assume that as you're up there, and but you are not stopped. You are literally crawling very slowly. And if you look at POVs, actual POVs of dive coasters, you will notice that the train actually never does stop. It gets to that holding brake and it slows the train down and slowly goes over the top of the lift hill until it releases it, and then it fully drops. It is a couple seconds that you're traveling that slow at that like speed, but yes, you do never stop completely on a dive coaster. And actually, I take that back. I didn't notice before because of the camera angle, but you can see there are supports there to the bottom right of the screen there. So they did bring out some more supports, which means they will get started with the next columns going up. Now the next columns going up aren't going to be on a crazy angle like the ones that are supporting the drop are. So they will be able to pull those up and not really have any thing that's going to have to brace them because they'll be straight vertical into the sky. And then let's jump to the back of the park. I haven't done a video from this area in quite a while. This is that little park that's just behind the big hill you can see off to the right there. The sound barrier that's built there to protect these houses that are back here from the brunt of all the noise coming from the park. One major thing you're going to notice here when my camera pans over is all of the remaining caissons that were left have now vanished. So not exactly sure what happened, but there you can see they are all gone. There might be a couple that were left, but for the most part, all of those small little caissons that were delivered, that was the first delivery of anything that we got, are now completely gone. So I don't even know what those were, if they were delivered by mistake now, or I took a look in the rest of the park up towards the front of the lot and there wasn't any caissons on the actual site. So not exactly sure where these could have disappeared to. I thought maybe they would have been for the solar panels going into the parking lot, but they were kind of big to be that, so I'm not really sure. You can see all the new track there, the one that's closest to the flatbeds, pieces that have been delivered in the recent days. And in the center right there you can see the holding brake, which will be the next part that goes in. And then it looks like they're getting ready. They have something attached up there, and it looks like that's just the small little piece that attaches then to the holding brake. That's probably going to get lifted up and put on a bed and put into the park. But nothing really else going on back here. As you can see, there's a couple of caissons left, but all those big, smaller, circular ones have vanished, so not exactly sure what the story behind that is. I know somebody had posted a picture or a comment on a board somewhere recently that I saw that they had seen some track pieces, 2 pieces of track on 294 heading to the park the other night. So that's probably one of the pieces that are in here laying on the ground that have been unloaded already. And then I just wanted to get a look at the parking lot, like I said, to see if anything was moved up there for some reason. And as you can see, there is nothing up there. No work being done on the entrance. Not exactly sure what the plans to finalize the entrance are, because we know that the flagpoles were never put back in and there are holes dug for them. So they still have work to do up here. Not exactly sure on when maybe they're waiting for it to warm up a little before the park officially opens for the new season. And then I kind of just wanted to get a quick pan of the actual park, and there's the front entrance. You can see where that building has been knocked down, and not really anything of major that's noticeable going on in the park. You can see there's a car driving around in there. They are probably doing work, stuff that we're not going to be able to see from this vantage point, obviously. And anything that's going to be related to the outdoor facades of the buildings, obviously they can't work when it's this cold weather when it comes to repainting and stuff like that. So they'll wait for that until it obviously warms up a little. But just another quick shot of the back. And again, all those caissons vanished, so not exactly sure what the story behind that is. If anybody knows, drop a comment or send me a email or a private DM. But that's going to do it for today's video. Just wanted to give you a quick update on what the actual drop looked like, so I thought I'd come out and do a short little video for you guys so you could see it from the air. I know people have been posting pics, but it's cool to see it from the air. And there's my little white car as the drone flies back to me. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, turn on those notifications. Make sure to get all my videos when they come out, and I will catch you in the next one. See you guys.